Google is often our go-to place for research, and there are good reasons for that. Google is super fast and seems to have an almost supernatural ability to give us the exact information we want. Google knows us so well it even finishes our sentences for us. But there are some popular misconceptions about Google that can sometimes lead you down the wrong path on college-level research assignments. Good researchers use Google, but they also go beyond Google and use the library. Here's why. Myth number 1, Google has all the sources. While it's true that Google has a ton of stuff, countless websites, news articles, government statistics, and much more, it rarely provides access to the best and most up-to-date scholarly information. That's because scholarly publishers own most of this content and won't give it away for free. Our library pays millions of dollars, you heard that right, millions of dollars, every year to get access to the most credible scholarly sources. Your tuition contributes to this too. The library spends all this money because we want our researchers, students and faculty alike, to have the very best scholarship at their fingertips. Scholarship they can use to discover the latest developments in medicine, engineering, psychology, philosophy, and every other subject imaginable. You can find citations for many of these scholarly sources on Google Scholar, but when you actually try to read the articles, you'll get blocked by a paywall. So if it's not already, the library should be your new go-to place when your professor asks you to find scholarly or academic sources. Myth 2. Google can be trusted. Yeah, Google does a pretty good job of giving us the quality information we're looking for. That's because it uses incredibly sophisticated algorithms and personalizes our results based on what we've searched before. But Google's algorithms tend to emphasize popularity, relevance, and easily digestible information for a broad audience, not necessarily the credibility or depth of the information. That doesn't mean your typical Google search results aren't reliable. In many cases they are. But it does mean you should pay careful attention to the different kinds of sources you're seeing in a list of search results and consider whether they provide enough depth and expertise for your research. Be an information skeptic. Don't trust what you read at first glance. Do some additional research on your sources and ask tough questions. Who wrote this? Do they have authority and expertise? What sorts of biases might they have? Did anyone fact-check or review the information before it was published online? Can the information be verified in other sources? And here's where the library comes in. We specialize in scholarly sources that have been peer-reviewed. This means they've been evaluated by subject matter experts prior to publication. The library also has other professional-level sources that have been through some type of review or vetting process. Quality news and magazine articles, print books and ebooks, and so on. And our collections include print and digital historical newspapers, photographs, rare books, and other sources used by professional historians, students, and other researchers. The point is, you won't find Wikipedia and Twitter and Reddit at the library. And while Google is awesome when you need that kind of stuff, the library is more awesome when you need high-quality professional sources. Sometimes less is more. Myth 3. Google is easy to use. Okay, so Google is pretty easy to use most of the time, but for academic research, Google can be a little annoying. There is just so much information on Google that can get in the way when you need specific scholarly or professional material. Google gives you some options for narrowing down your search, like specifying the time period you want or finding specific types of information such as news or images. And we already mentioned Google Scholar, which can give you scholarly citations, but usually not complete articles. But beyond these basic tools, Google doesn't provide many ways of making your search more precise. In contrast, most library databases have a variety of tools that help you organize and manage your search. This includes checkboxes for scholarly journal articles, subject terms that allow you to find sources on very specific topics, and citation generators. So, if you spend a few minutes learning the ropes of library research, you'll be a more efficient and productive researcher, and that means you'll be a more successful student as well.